I had some questions about my pallet fork, so I'm going to start out and do a walk around. Then I'll give you some measurements of them so you can make a set for yourself. Quick hitch compatible. They're made out of 2x4 box tubing with a 1/4 inch wall. I capped all the ends off so that way you keep bees and snakes out of there. These pieces of angle here just for a tie down point in case you're hauling something on a pallet or whatever and you want to secure it. Now for the measurements. I have a 42-inch usable length on the fork. Ends are cut off on an angle, and again, they're covered. That way to keep dirt and stuff out of there when you're using them. It's gusseted. One thing I wish I would have done differently is left this longer, and it could have been gusseted back in this direction also for additional strength, but these things have been used a lot and haven't given any problems. Overall length is about 45 inches. Like I said, it wouldn't be a bad idea to possibly leave them a little longer so it can be gusseted back in this direction. And the outside to outside is 28 inches. They work with 3x3 pallets, and your most common pallets you're going to find are 42x48. Works great with them also. It's about 32 inches tall, and it sits down on top of the fork. Top piece is about 29 inches wide, or 29 inches long. The middle is about 20 inches. Yeah, so we have 20 inches inside on the forks and 20 inches on the lower piece. And you can see these forks are on a little BX. Believe it or not, they work great on this little tractor. It's amazing what it'll lift. They also work on the Grand L. The lift arm pin is approximately 13.5 inches from the bottom of the fork to the center line. One thing I want to do different, when these forks were originally made, they weren't quick hitch compatible. The tabs were just welded on the outside. Then they're made quick hitch compatible, and they got too much of a gap in here, hurting lift capacity some on the BX, well, on any tractor, but on a smaller tractor like the BX it makes a bigger difference because it doesn't lift as much. So I'm going to redo these again, set them back a little bit closer for more lift capacity. Anytime I make something, it's getting dark here, I like to radius the corners, so that way if you're walking by, bump into it with your leg, if you'd even happen to trip and fall, you're not going to cut yourself real bad as you would if you had a sharp edge there. And again, I did the same thing on the top. It's radiused for the top length. Here's a shot of how high the BX will raise the forks off the ground. These forks are a real back saver. I use them for everything from moving firewood to put mulch on pallets, bricks, whatever. So I don't have to pick it up and handle it myself. I can just run the forks underneath of it, pick it up and go. I even have some tractor implements sitting on it so I can just pick them up quickly and move them out of the way if need to be. Thanks for watching my video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Please hit the like button and subscribe.